This just in. The white refugees from South Africa apparently are returning to South Africa after having financial difficulty in Magaland, aka America. I'm like, how is that possible, mate? America is the best place ever on this planet. You'll be living the American dream. What are you talking about financial difficulty? Huh? The King of MAGA has made the entire economy of America better than it's ever been. It's the best economy in the planet. Screw that. In the whole solar system. So why would you go back to South Africa? Yeah, I understand you had more land in South Africa, but there's a GNO side against you, right? Yeah? It's not safe there. You need to be in America where it's safe, where people will take care of you. So stay in America, man. Forget about Africa, man. Don't worry about Africa. Even billionaires in Africa, they're suffering. What's Africa, man? America's where you belong. So stay in America, my boss. Like, make it make sense to me. Lift yourself up by the bootstraps. What are you talking about financial difficulty for? Huh? This is America. Anyone can survive and prosper in America. And you're white. You've got the knowledge. You've got the skin to survive there. So do it. Stay in America. Don't go back to South Africa. Come on. You don't want to be in South Africa, right? South Africa's bad for you, right? Elon Musk, you're the one who started all this nonsense, right? Well, partly. Why don't you get your people, man? Just at least throw $1 billion to your people and they'll have the financial security that they want in America. Then they can, you know what I mean? Become truly people of Magaland. You know what I mean? Let that happen. These are your people. These are you were looking at Ramaphosa like they were going to punch him when he came to White House. Now your people are here in America. Well, they're in America, not here. But come on, man. Support your people, Elon Musk. These are your people. These are your cousins. These are your flesh and blood, bro. Yeah, if there's a GNO side against them, take care of them, bro. You know what I mean? Don't let them go back to South Africa. They'll suffer in South Africa because they suffered so much, even having all that land, having all them resources. Oh, it was torture, wasn't it? Oh my God. I'm pretty sure people in South Africa would agree. They need to stay in America, right? That's where they belong, man. That's the home for them now. Yeah? Am I wrong or am I right? You let me know.
Lochan, asikunenge nokho namhlanje. Nethi nginiphathele indaba. Abanye benu zizonithabisa, abanye benu angazi ngizozithatha kanjani. Mara ke niyabakhumbula lapha the 49 le AI America. Hey bantwana bekhaya batsho kuyabheda batsho bayabuya. Apparently those Afrikaners batsho they are struggling kuyabheda, they can't even afford ama medical bills. So nabaya emtholampilo they are supposed to be paying from their own pockets and ngendlela kungakhona batsho nepilo it's not balancing there in the America. So a lot of bad things are happening in America. Do you still remember I also reported to you Guti abanye after they left South Africa they got imsebenzi whereby some of them they were employed lapho bo Walmart, some of them were employed at the farms, abanye biba senga inyoka, milking snakes and then and so now batsho they are coming back to South Africa. I don't know Guti Nina, how do you feel about this news? But all I can tell you guys Guti, the grass, it can look greener. Now good, but once you come closer, we are wanna go to but already. Sebapake, nemjarsaka, umhlabungi ungehlule, abomara start back. Jongo baba paka when they left South Africa. Abanye, they are also shoplifting in America. Abomel from the Real Housewife of Pretoria. Nabo Piet. As in, there's a lot of things happening in America, Shem. Hey, Asas. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this. Follow for more. Like, comment, and repost.
Well. It seems like a lot of expats, South Africans, majority of them being white, are returning to South Africa because they fear for their lives in the US. Mr. Andrew Veitch says he left SA because he was held at gunpoint in his car and he felt unsafe. Now he says he fears for his life because there's greater threats in the United States, citing mass shootings in public places as well as violence by US immigration officers. He is one of 12,000 people that have checked their citizen status online since November last year. 12,000 people are showing interest. Minister of Home Affairs, Leon Schreiber, says 1,000 have reclaimed their citizenship, a number expected to grow significantly as this new program that has revoked the 1995 law that says if you go and live abroad, your citizenship is revoked. That has been changed so people can apply again for citizenship. I for a fact know that the DA is going to use this as a strategy to get more white people to return to South Africa to increase their voting power.
This new law is going to be a problem because if you didn't know, if you're a South African citizen and you left the country for a long, prolonged time, then you cannot be a citizen of South Africa. Basically, you revoked your citizenship. That was a law from 1994. But now the Minister of Home Affairs has reversed that, saying that anyone who has lived abroad for those many years, who had their citizenship revoked, they can actually come back and become South African citizens. There are so many issues with this. Now, how can we trust those people who were outside the country, who had like somewhat dual citizenships? Obviously, they would have to revoke their South African citizenship and live in those countries. Maybe it's Australia, maybe it's America, especially the USA. So how can we actually trust those people? Because thousands and thousands of individuals have actually came back to South Africa, especially and specific from the USA. So those people, how can we trust them? Are they really South African at this point? If they had left maybe in 1996, that's like how many years? Like, isn't that like 30 years? 30 years a person has lived abroad. Can we really trust them to come back to South Africa and become a normal citizen? Won't that person count against South Africans because he will feel or she will feel like they are better than a typical South African? And another thing as well, those people probably had kids out there. Now they are coming back. So those kids, are they automatically South African citizens? Like, you see those kind of issues, man. Like, definitely it's an issue. And obviously AfriForum and all of these guys must be happy about this. Or are they? Because now the issue is, it kind of storms on their propaganda because they said South Africa is not safe, South Africa is not right, you know, people are leaving, Afrikaner refugees. So what does it mean when those people are coming back to South Africa? Because they're coming back in large numbers. It means South Africa is not that bad. And obviously the privilege that they're getting in the USA is not the same as the privilege they're getting in South Africa, because Europeans in South Africa, they live the softest life, they live the nicest life. That's why when you find a European in South Africa and they are poor and destitute and they're not living good, you probably think there's something definitely wrong, because most Europeans that live in South Africa live the nicest life ever. So yeah, man, these South Africans, supposedly quote unquote South Africans, are coming back into the country in numbers. Yeah, man, I think we're gonna have issues here.
So currently, as of right now, when Trump admitted the white South Afrikaners as refugees claiming they were victims suffering of the white genocide, apparently Leon Schreiber, the South African Home Affairs Minister, reports that 1,000 have returned back to South Africa because America is too dangerous, too expensive, and too low quality of life. And it is true, y'all. They're going back to South Africa because now it's apparently too dangerous, too expensive, and too low quality of life. Wow. And the comments are just eating this up. Like, this is crazy, y'all. What do y'all